Alright everybody, Pete Melfi here with the 904 Now on the Old City Home Street Cam. Welcome in. If you can see here, let me try to zoom in here. We've still got smoke coming from this house right here on Argonaut Road in the south. Now obviously this is still under investigation at this point. However, I am told by neighbors that they don't believe that anybody was home when this fire started. This fire really just started, I would imagine, within the last 15 minutes. I started hearing the sirens headed this way. And you can see we've still got smoke coming up from the roofs over here. A huge police and fire presence. If you're in the area, you heard all the sirens. This is what it was all about. This fire right here, fire crews are diligently working this right now, getting things taken care of. As I said, at this moment, don't believe that anybody was inside. That's what I'm hearing from neighbors. But we will definitely find out more details as this continues. Again, this is brand new breaking right here in St. Augustine South on Argonaut Road. This would be by the first entrance to St. Augustine South. And so that is where we stand right now. People are being asked to stand about where I'm at and further back, as obviously this is an active situation that is being worked right now by fire crews. But this is the scene again, and I'm sorry if I spelled Argonaut wrong in the comments. By the time I got halfway down the road, I forgot the exact spelling of it. So, but that's what we are in, where we are in St. Augustine South. First entrance to the St. Augustine South, and then you make your first or second right, and that is where we are at. Not too far in St. Augustine South. If you're on US 1 right now, you could see, I'm sure, the smoke. I'm sure you could see the smoke. Thank you, Josh. Second right. I'm sure you could see the smoke on US 1. I could. You could see it. You could smell it. You could definitely tell that something was going on. Saw the fire trucks heading down this entrance to the south. And just kind of... actually, as I was getting into the south, I got a message on the app from Josh. Appreciate that. That told me exactly which road this was happening on. So that is what's happening right now as it stands. Looks like fire crews are headed back this way, so maybe the first wave of fire crews done. Let's see. Looks like they are. Looks like they might be taking off some gear and starting to pack up here, or maybe they're just getting ready to run in another wave here. I'm not exactly sure at this moment, as this is pretty fresh and developing right now. Yeah, I'm told from neighbors that, and I don't know if you got this, Nick. I don't know if you heard this, but I am hearing from neighbors that they were knocking on doors and just letting people know, hey, there is a fire here. So you might want to just get out of the house and be safe. I am going to walk up where I see another media guy. See if I can get you a better picture here. How are you, sir? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, brother. So this is what it looks like right now, and you can see pretty burnt up at this moment. Fire crew's doing great. Great job here to take out this fire. It looks like most of the smoke is gone. So let's see. Again, neighbors thought that nobody was home here during this, so that is a good thing. You can see a window really charred out here. You can see smoke coming still out of the top here. And fire crew is doing a great job here of getting things taken care of, getting in this house, and getting this under control before it spread. This was obviously a very large fire, and before it was able to spread to neighboring houses, they were able to get it under control. You could see the smoke billowing when I first got here, and when I first went live, it was not even as bad as it was when I first pulled up. So fire crews are making quick work of this. I will say very, very impressive. We do have a large amount of, obviously, police and fire out here today, making sure this is taken care of. But it looks like we got a lot of guys and girls getting out of gear here, and some others that are still working this fire. We've still got, I can see some flashlights going on inside the house, so we still got individuals inside the house working this fire. Coming out of here, but it looks like they've got this pretty much under control, which is a very good thing. I would have to imagine, though, much of the inside of this house is destroyed, as we can see kind of that black soot coming up in almost every area of this home, unfortunately. And man, you gotta feel sad for these folks. Looks like they got some toys in the garage there, so not sure if it's a family home or what, but this is what we're looking at Argonaut Road. No cause yet that I know of that they have released, as this is obviously early in the investigation. They might not know exactly what the cause of this fire was, but all in all, it's been about 30 minutes and they have it under control. It has not spread to any neighboring homes, so that is most definitely here, because it looks like much of the home just pretty badly burnt up. Pretty badly burnt up. So again, a home fire on Argonaut Road. This is pretty much all I got to report, but you know, for the folks who are just joining us on Argonaut Road. Tried to see where they were headed, and it looks like it is under control. Now we've still got a little bit of smoke coming from the attic area, but fire crews are going through now and making sure everything is okay. Got to give it up to these individuals here who go to a lot of the fire rescue scenes and provide support for fire rescue. Give these folks things like water. I mean, these are all volunteers. These are not official fire rescue staff. They're folks that folks are hydrated, these men and women out here, but they also take photographs that help us all kind of see what our local fire crews go through day in and day out. So it looks like they may be, I don't know if they're going to try and access being worked over here. They may just be wrapping those up. And we're starting to see some rain now too. So I guess if anything, it wouldn't hurt. So as I pointed out earlier, there's still some smoke coming from this area, so that's why fire crews are taking this apart. And you can see the smoke coming out of there as well as he kind of breaks that open to get access. So again, we're here in St. Augustine South on Argonaut Road, right here by the first entrance. It is not believed that anybody was in the home at the time. There were no vehicles out in the driveway. Didn't see anybody being carried out for medical attention. So those are all positives, obviously. Women that I've seen out here fighting this fire, but also the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office for coming out and making sure individuals were safe out here in the neighboring homes. So that's the scene here as fire crews wrap up. I am going to cut out the live, get out of here, see if there's any other information I can find out, make some phone calls, and if there are any updates that I can bring you, I will make sure and give those to you in the 904 Now app. May not be instant, may not be tomorrow, could be a few days from now, just as more information comes out. If there even is any more pertinent information to give you, and if there is, we'll definitely throw it out there in the 904 Now app for you, and that's free for your smartphone, by the way. If you don't have it, it's just a good tool for you to have in St. John.